Terror colonies and war, vicious circles, writes Washington's blog, are the quickest way to destroy the aggressor's economy. Leading economist Dean Baker points out America's enormous military spending's a huge drain on growth and increases unemployment. War takes the nation's brightest minds from productive industries and gets them to perfect killing, which produces nothing. Let's speak to author of Questioning the War on Terror, Dr. Kevin Barrett. Thanks a lot for coming on. Why do government figures like Lawrence Summers call war a great job creator?
Lots of people go along with this because it's in their personal self-interest. Look at how military spending really works. What it does is it takes productive resources out of the real economy and puts those resources to work building things that serve no human purpose other than killing people and wasting resources. And not only that, there's a very, very tight correlation, negative relationships between military spending and economic growth. So high military spending kills economies and kills societies. And that's what's being imposed on the U.S. The question is why?
Yeah, so in whose interest is this?
Where's the economic interest here? Well, it's actually the military-industrial complex that's colonizing the American people and draining it of its resources and stealing from it and looting it. That's what's real. So I think that's a big part of the puzzle here, is that these policies are being imposed by people who have this self-interest, whether it's people who are making money off the military-industrial complex, or whether it's some, banksters, the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and those guys trying to build a new world order global government.
Global government in the shape of the UN, notes Christoph Lehmann, is currently working against countries next in line for, quote, humanitarian intervention. This US Army report called String of Pearls singles out these resource-rich, nuclear-free Asian states as next targets. In these countries, the George Soros-funded UN Team for Preventive Action, notes international lawyer Chris Black, is performing the very destabilization laid out in the US Army manual, such as promoting ethnic divisions. The UN works with the International Crisis Group, also funded by George Soros, along with Western governments. The ICG's concept is, quote, preventing conflict through military intervention. In other words, preventing war by waging it. The World Peace Society and many others note most wars only make things worse. Dr. Lehmann, what's going on?
The United Nations actually, instead of being an instrument for peace, has become an instrument for warfare.
Henry Kissinger argues former colonies have no statehood rights as they were artificially created first time round. Recolonizing them for being victims, notes NSNBC, sounds like another breathtakingly immoral case of the West's double jeopardy. This is The Truth Seeker.